put on this. Send this out and say that we are now live. Zishan in, we've got Aaron in, iPhone in. Now live. Okay, give me a second, guys. Just sending this out to people. We've got Kevin. Now, hold on. We've got 3 people in the waiting room. Jason, I'm like, Jason. Do you know in the waiting room? Like Fadlan.
Yo, I'm just here in the background as I'm on the way to the event. I'm at tonight.
Cool. Just gonna give it 2 more minutes, then we'll get started. Got Mr. Oliver Gilbert.
Yes. Ollie, how are you, bro?
Yeah, I still need to put it as live.
Shout out Zan in the place. Kevin in it. Kevin in the place. You know what I mean? iPhone. Jason.
Yo.
Yes, Kevin. Walk on, bro. Long time.
The game.
You don't know, bro.
Yes, sir.
The game is active right now. We got Debo.
I'm so sad not to be hosting tonight. I'm literally en route to a Canadian hip hop event.
Yo, it's cool. You made me bust out the slides again, bro.
The slides, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Had to bust out the slides again.
Old school. Are you recording, yeah?
Yeah. It's already recording.
Oh, yeah, I can see the recording.
Man, busted out the slides, bro.
Jeez. What a treat.
Come on. Right, I'm going to get started in literally 60 seconds. Whilst we're waiting on that, might as well go to one of the most important things about using the slides. Is it showing the slides at the moment, yeah?
Nah. Yeah. Disclaimer.
Jeez, because we've got to have that disclaimer, as you know, because we are not financial advisors. We do not intend to be perceived or received as financial advisors. In fact, we don't have a clue what we're talking about. It's just all coincidence that the hours and hours of reading and research that we do, including reading the MIT blockchain course, which is over 40 hours long and, has got about 6 documents that you have to read that are all about 100 pages long. Just all that reading and everything that we do, yes, it's what you would do to become an accredited financial advisor, but we haven't got the certificate. So that means you can't actually listen to what we're saying. We're just, even though loads of our price predictions, loads of our calls have come correct, and a lot of our students have actually made over 800% returns, we do not know what we are talking about. This is all for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please assume all statistics, price targets are hypothetical, and if you decide to use any information you may see or hear in regards to your own investment decisions, please do your own research. And remember that all investment comes with risk. Now, if you're unable to mitigate the risk, please seek professional advice from an accredited financial advisor. Now, lucky you, we actually work with several accredited financial advisors, and some of them specialize in crypto. So we can actually direct you to them. So that's the disclaimer out of the way. Let's get on with it. So is there anything you want to say before you have to go off?
Yeah, what I'd like to say is, well, I'm going to be here for about 20, 30 minutes because I'm waiting for the Uber now. But what I wanted to say was, we will soon be doing a paid signaling service. So anyone who is, first of all, an existing one-on-one customer with us, we will send weekly or bi-weekly trade signals for swing trading. And then if anybody's interested in that service alone, just basically signals. Obviously, the signals are not financial advice. They're basically the signals where we tell you our exact trades. So the entry and the exit, which is obviously extremely high value because we spend hours in the trenches. If anyone's interested in that signaling service, DM Blockchain Sensei or myself and Mr. Harding, and then we can talk from there. But that's something I want to start advertising.
Sick. And
yeah,
also,
you go ahead, man.
Importantly, please go to our YouTube channel. Those of you watching it back on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Anybody that's in the room or has received any lessons from us would really appreciate if you liked, subscribed, and then maybe even did a share, because we know the value that we've given to people is worth literally thousands. So we would just like it if people liked and subscribed and shared.
In fact, I think this is a very good time to quickly advertise our latest video. It's been the most successful video on Blockchain Sensei YouTube. It's literally the first trading call where I walk you guys through a trade that could potentially quadruple your Bitcoin or Ethereum with a crypto called Neblio. And you can, it's literally a 27-minute video where I'll walk you through all the TA and the exact pricing points I bought and sold Neblio at. It's a crypto pair on Binance, so you can only purchase Neblio with Ethereum and Bitcoin. But yeah, do you want to just quickly show them that video, anyone who's missed it, and then you can go ahead with the lesson, because I think that's a major plug. That video has had 150 views in 4 days, so best performing video to date, and it's a big trade as well.
Quadruple your Bitcoin, quadruple your Ethereum during this Q4 bull run between the end of 2021 to the start of 2022. Let's get it. So
yeah, through it, he's going over the video, showing you the trade to do, breaking it down.
Yo, bro, I think you share screen.
You think? Did it not share my YouTube?
Not share again. No, it just showed the Canva. The 1 Bitcoin equals 1 gold, 56K.
There we go. What about now?
Yeah, there we go. Also, if you guys like this video, let us know, and then we might do some more.
Quadruple your Ethereum during this Q4 bull run between the end of 2001 to the start of 2022. Let's get it. So, before getting started, let me introduce myself. I go by NinjaTea. I'm an artist, investor, entrepreneur, and I'm the founder of Blockchain Sensei. Welcome to the first ever Blockchain Sensei trading call series, where myself, Mr. Harding, and other Blockchain Sensei affiliates will be doing trading calls, mainly long-term trades, so trades that take weeks to months to execute. Now, before going any further, I would like to iterate that neither myself, Mr. Harding,
our financial advisors, as we know.
Financial advisors, yes, so yeah. Please, guys, we don't give advice. There's no advice.
There's no advice whatsoever. So yeah, go watch that when you can, guys. So yeah, let's crack on with the slides. So today is a very, very historic and interesting day, simply because today is the day that Bitcoin is the same price as gold. So obviously a lot of people compare Bitcoin to digital gold, so it's rather significant that today you could literally buy 1 kilogram of gold at 56K, or you can buy 1 Bitcoin at 56K. Now, in the chat, I'd like you to type, which one would you rather have? So just type in chat, what would you rather have? 1 Bitcoin or 1 kilogram of gold? Then I want you to ask yourself, which one is easier to move around the world? Bitcoin or gold? Type that in the chat for us as well. So let's see what answers we're getting in the chat. Bitcoin, baby. Bitcoin, please. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So obviously, I definitely agree with you because it's definitely a lot easier to carry around some Bitcoin on your phone or on a cold storage wallet in comparison to carrying around 1 kilogram of gold with you. I don't know if you really want to do that. And it's a lot easier to rob and steal 1 kilogram of gold of somebody in comparison. So yeah, I thought I would highlight that one there. So let's go to the next slide. Oh, why is it going to the very beginning? No, don't do that. Oh, okay. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to share that with you is because whilst we were creating this content for a course that we've got with HH Wealth Academy, definitely check them out. We've got a course that's coming very soon with them. In fact, we've taken on our first cohort of students and done our first bit with them already, but there's going to be more. One of the things that we noticed when we was doing the research was that since in 1 year, gold would have actually lost you money. It was actually down 5%, which is kind of scary, considering it's this ultimate storehold of wealth. And especially if you look at that in comparison to what we don't talk about it, but the FTSE would have done. If the FTSE is beating gold, then you know we've got a problem. Then we've got NASDAQ at 49%, the S&P 500 at 41%, Bitcoin in comparison did 492% in comparison to all of those indexes, Ethereum 1,073%, and Litecoin 386%. Now, obviously, as you know, I'm super big on my investing in stocks as well as crypto, because there is some stocks out there that have outperformed crypto. We've done that in previous episodes before. Just go and check that out on the YouTube. We did stocks versus crypto, and you'll see some stocks that outperform cryptos. So Apple, Tesla, Netflix, you can see we've got kind of decent returns there from those. Tesla, but in comparison to XRP, Polkadot, and Cardano, it's just a no-brainer where you'd rather invest. In fact, in terms of time, it would take you 175 years to get these results on the right-hand side from investing in these things on the left-hand side. So I don't know if you've got 175 years to get to your financial goals, but I unfortunately don't. So that's why, for me, diversification into crypto is very, very important. So what we're going to do is going to start off this call talking about a gentleman called Mr. Oliver Kell. Now, Mr. Oliver Kell is actually the 2020 United States Investing Champion. Now, when we look at his results over his competitors, he achieved 941% in comparison to his competitors achieving second place 497, third 448, fourth 346. And there's a big difference between making 346% and making 941%, as I'm sure we can all agree. I'm just going to move everybody. There we go. Okay. And then bottom place, Sean Ryan, they're at 128%. So we can see there's big differences there in comparison for people. So let's look a little bit about Oliver Kell's trading strategy. And you might see that it's quite similar to well, for the students of Blockchain Sensei, they might find that it's quite similar to something that we teach. If this gives you any more confidence in our strategy, then that it's used by World Championship Trader. So the majority of his strategy is, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, it took him 6 years of not making any profit to get to the point of where he is now. Just thought I'd put that out there. Most people give up trading if they don't make profit in the first 6 months, in fact. So
patience, baby,
patience is the virtue. Now, this is trading, not investing, obviously. Investing is a little bit different compared to trading. Now, trading, would you commit to trading for 6 years if you knew that you could make 500% returns year on year after that? Would it be worth it? I think it would. So about Mr. Kell, yeah, his main strategy is to look for long hold swing trades. What a surprise. And he also uses the monthly to find his entries. What a surprise. Wow. Crazy that. Now, what he mainly looks for is false base breakouts. So this is basically where pretty much looking for a double bottom and then something to hit a resistance and break out of the resistance. A similar trading strategy to what we like to use, where we're looking for the wedge breakouts. This is just more where you can see a flat base is clearly been built up on an asset over a period of time, and then you just ride that breakout all the way up. And then also on bull flags. So this is more what we look for, is bull flag expansions like this, or cup and handles. And then what he also likes to use is the moving averages. Now, as you know, I love the 200 moving average for dictating my direction of the trade that it's going. And then he uses the 50, the 10, and the 20, which again, from our TA, you'll see that we do that, and executes all of his trades on the daily time frame. Look at that. No 1 hour executions, no 10-minute, 15 minutes, all on the daily. Now, what he does is he uses the monthly like this to find great entries, which is exactly the same strategy that we use and that we teach at Blockchain Sensei, is using the monthly to find what month is a good month to enter the markets. Let's give you a poem that might help, that we give to our students, and that is, remember to enter in. Does anyone remember it? Does anyone remember the poem? Let's see if anyone remembers the poem. To be fair, Jason, it was because you said it. We were kind of using a different pattern, but we changed it a little bit. Ollie's remembered it. So remember to end. Yeah, no, you got it right. Remember to enter in March and September. Beware of October, and clip the high in February and July. So what we're doing at the moment, we're entering for our long-term investments in September. So that's going to be things that we're going to hold for about a year. And then we're entering, looking for trades in October, but we are very aware that we need to be aware of the October. So in October, you always get a bit of a downward slope. Why? If anybody wants to know the advanced side of that, that is because of quadruple witching that happens in March and in October. A little bit more advanced there, but we'll go on to that. So this, literally what we're seeing here, is exactly what we're expecting to happen. It's already started happening with crypto, but we're expecting this to happen with all stocks between now and maybe January/February. Just a massive breakout like this, a slight pullback in maybe January, and then a continuation of that extension up there. And then from February to March, it'll dip down and the cycle starts all over again. So yeah, that's what he uses to find his trades. And then let's go on to the next slide. Now, what is he looking for on his trades? This is an example of one of the trades that he used in the competition, which was on Peloton. So he was actually trading, he looked on the weekly and then entered on the daily. So you can see he's looking for times where it dips below the moving average and then pops over it, and specifically at the resistance line. So we can see this black line here is a resistance line, which is the area where the price really struggled to get past the first time, came down, hit a support line, came back up, and then at this point, this is where he entered his trade. So he then entered this trade all the way up and then got several positions in that trade, not only there, waited for it to come down and hit the moving average again, caught the rest of the pop up, waited for it to come down again, hit the moving average again, boom, rided it all the way up, and then just carried on with that process up until you had this wedge breakout here, signaling the end of the move. Now, what we normally do is we normally catch this bit here, this D, this E entry, or maybe around F. That's what we normally do, but don't see anything wrong with doing this the way that Oliver Kell does it. If he's making 900% a year, I think he knows what he's doing. So this is something we might implement into our swing trading strategy. Now, I personally like to trade cup and handles like this here when the chart does this, because this is quite an easy pattern to see, and it's very consistent, especially when on this handle part of the trade, it bounces off a moving average, ideally a 200 or a 50. If it bounces off that, then Bob's your uncle, you're off to your races. And as you can see, look at what month this is again. He's viewing this on the weekly, and you can see where he's entered there. Perfect. Not in April, not in, but probably in May, and then rode it all the way up here, bounce off the moving average again, and then come out here. Perfect. So hopefully that's making a bit of sense about Mr. Oliver Kell. So let's go and look at some of the stuff that you can get from this gentleman. So this is his book, which is available at the moment. This isn't a sponsored plug. We are not in affiliation with Oliver Kell in any shape, way, or form, but it's a book that I'm personally ordering. If anyone wants to get it me for Christmas, really appreciate it. But yeah, this is a book that I'm getting and I'm going to have for the rest of my life, because this would be like Michael Jordan and you wanting to be a basketballer, and Michael Jordan giving you a video tutorial lesson. It's kind of worth it. And for 50 quid, I think it's worth a read. If you're willing to spend 50 quid on a PS4 game, 50 quid on a night out, but you're saying that you want to get into investing, trading, whatever, but you're not willing to spend 50 quid on this book, then fair enough. Also, Oliver Kell is also on Twitter, so give him a follow. He's also always tweeting about his strategy and different things that he does. So that's Mr. Oliver Kell. So let's have a look at what's been happening in the news and in the world of crypto. Now, one of the, actually, no, you know what I'm going to do first? No, we'll do news first. We'll do the news. So one of the biggest things that's happened in crypto today, as well as the £50 thing, was the announcement that Google will now allow crypto wallets to advertise on its network in the US. No, that's not the news. That's old news. It wasn't that news. It was the Google Pay literally search this and it should come up. There we go. Days ago. So they teamed up, Google teamed up with none other than Bakkt. Now, if you know anything about Google and in terms of capturing data and targeting and all the rest, they are the best. So Google are officially in on the crypto game. So yeah, it's we're off to the races now. Now it's not going to be long before Apple. Now Apple have to make a move. Like they literally have to. They're getting slaughtered by the Z Fold, I think the phone's called, which is just mind-blowingly incredible piece of tech in comparison to the iPhone. And now this as well, it's going to start getting a bit interesting for them. So this is mainly to support the Coinbase cards. Again, another thing suggesting that Coinbase are completely running this whole crypto game, because Google weren't interested in adding crypto pay, but now because of the Coinbase card, they are. And what do we know about Coinbase? They own USDC along with a lot of the big whales. And what did we tweet earlier about USDC? We tweeted and mentioned about USDT being that the big whales would come for USDT. And what happened? The owner of USDT went missing. So surprise, surprise there. So the Bitcoin ETF. Now, if you don't know what an ETF is, it's an exchange traded fund. So an ETF is basically a way of investing into a sector instead of an individual stock. So let's say, for example, you're into gaming, you could invest into Hero, the ETF, and that would allow you to invest into NVIDIA, AMD, EA, Activision all at once instead of getting them individually. So it's just a bit of a safer play sometimes. So you've got other ones like PHO for water, MJ for marijuana, Hack and Cyber for cybersecurity. But if you want a lesson on ETFs, drop me a message. In fact, I might do a whole episode about ETFs because it's very, very relevant, because I believe that ETFs are going to replace the indexes like the NASDAQ and like the S&P 500 and the FTSE, because especially the FTSE, because who wants to invest in 100 companies in the UK when you just want the specific ones? So I'm going to call that there's going to be a UK ETF, a UK crypto ETF will appear. And one of the things that will be on there will be Argo blockchain. Shout outs to Jason for that one that he gave us a while back. So that's what we're expecting. So these are the high profile Bitcoin ETFs currently in place. So one has just been given clearance, but when we look at it, the whales that are trying to get them, we've got Van Eck, who've been absolutely hounding the SEC for theirs. We've got Valkyrie Investments trying to get theirs. We've got New York Digital Investment Group trying to get theirs, and Wisdom Tree trying to get theirs, and First Trust. Now, and Fidelity as well, massive whales, Crypto In, Galaxy Digital from Mike Novogratz, and obviously ARK Invest and Global X. So at the moment, how are most of the whales? Oh, there's an Invesco one as well, bloody hell. I don't know Invesco were implying. And then obviously Grayscale. So at the moment, a lot of people and a lot of corporations are getting their exposure to Bitcoin indirectly through Grayscale, who hold Bitcoin in their Grayscale.
Harding, sorry to interrupt. While you're sharing screen.
Oh, has it stopped sharing?
Yeah, we just stuck on cup and handle for the longest of time.
Oh, okay.
But I realize you're saying, I know you were saying things. So yeah, try again.
There we go. Let's go back.
Yeah,
so
that's
I was
better.
showing
Much better. Thank you.
This about Google supporting the Google now supporting crypto payments because of Coinbase. So that article's there. It's really easy to find. Just literally go on CoinDesk or just go on Google and type in Google Pay to accept crypto. You'll find that. Then I was talking about the Bitcoin ETFs and about how they work. Hopefully everyone's clear on what an ETF is. But yeah, this Bitcoin ETF is just going to cause so many whales to pour money in. It is unbelievable. So this is one of the reasons why because one has finally been approved, why I'm like 95% convinced that the overall stock market is going to take a battering a bit more, because they've been waiting for this moment for ages to be able to get indirect or like exposure to Bitcoin companies without the massive risk. Because when it's in an ETF, you can actually get insurances and you can put all sorts of different things on it so that if anything happens, you don't lose your money. Very, very complicated, weird legal stuff. But yeah, so they're definitely going to want that. So they're going to be taking money out of pretty much everything in the stock market and out of everything that they have and pouring it into Bitcoin and into other cryptos. So bear with it for October. A lot of your stocks may have already taken a battering, and they probably will continue to until probably the end of this month at least. Can you pop that in for us, please? Thank you. Okay, cool. So that's that news. Next bit of news. Best crypto hard wallet overview. So being as Tether has just gone down, I would highly advise getting yourself, well, Tether hasn't gone down yet, but yeah, I cannot recommend it enough for people to get themselves a hard wallet. Do not get it off eBay. Do not get it off Amazon. Just get it directly off the Ledger website, because you don't really own your crypto unless you've got it on a hard wallet. That's it. Otherwise, the exchange owns it. If the exchange goes down or the website goes down, you've lost it. So Trezor is another one. Nano S is another one. That's by Ledger. You got this one, Cool Wallet S, which I've heard of before. But yeah, the main hard wallet, the one that I use and I recommend is Ledger Nano. Going to do sessions on how to use those very, very shortly. So that's that news. Next bit of news is Audius. So you probably shout out to George Brown for plugging us on this one. This is one of the blockchains that's actually working with TikTok. So yeah, I would highly recommend having a watch of this video and reading how Audius is integrated with TikTok. And then, yeah, you might want to have a look at the Audius price chart, which we will go to in this session. Don't you worry. And then in terms of NFTs, chess grandmaster Magnus Carlsen was awarded an NFT trophy after his tournament win. So showing that sports trophies are now being handed out as NFTs. Now imagine, I want you to imagine something hypothetical here. Imagine when Premier League, Champions League, World Cup, and Olympic medals are not just handed out to you physically, but there's an NFT attached to them as well. How much more value would they have? Crazy. Crazy. And this is the first trophy that's been done like that. Yeah, I think, yeah, this trophy was auctioned off for 6.88 ETH. So that's like what, 6,000, 7,000, I think. And then the Swiss think tank has initiated to vote to add Bitcoin into its federal constitution. So, yeah, Bitcoin might be making some big moves in Switzerland. And as we know about Switzerland, it is the home of money laundering. I mean, it's the home of financial fair play and, yeah, just where people do good things with money in Switzerland. So yeah, watch out for that one. So the SSE, so yeah, this is about the one that's been approved. So that's that. And then the big one is, even though China banned Bitcoin and banned cryptocurrency, McDonald's China is giving away 188 NFTs, which you would have to have a blockchain and access to cryptocurrency, which is currently banned in China, but it's being done. So what does that mean? I think there might have been some lies about China banning Bitcoin. Again, like, it's been a lie every time. Like we've told you, it's a lie. Every time they ban it, it's a lie. So yeah, that's that. So now the moment you've all been waiting for, let's just quickly check the chat. Yeah, Switzerland is meant to be amazing, but when it comes to Wagwan for them, man, and what they're doing with money, it's a little bit sus. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit sus who they're helping and whatever, but you know. So the moment you've all been waiting for, that is the October watch list and announcement of our crypto swing trade signal service, which has all been calculated using a bot that we've paid a bit for and a algorithm that we've paid a bit for, and we've been back testing it, and it is 90, we are proud to say 95% win rate, 95% accurate. So it's pretty ridiculous. So we're gonna beta test it with our current paid clients. So anyone that's a current paid client, the trades that we are getting into today, we executed them yesterday. Any paid clients will get access to those trades. They'll provide you with the entry and the take profits. Then we will also do the same again at the start of next week, and then the same again at the next 4 weeks. So anyone that would like to be part of our beta test for our crypto trading signal service, drop us a message, either DM us, message us in the chat, tweet us, hit us up on Blockchain Sensei. And if you're a paid client already, or have paid for any sessions or lessons or work in any kind of shape, way, or form with us here at Blockchain Sensei, let us know. And then from November, this will be a service available to the public, obviously at quite a handsome charge. This, being as the trades are going to be able to literally make you 50 to 80% on a trade, we're not, it's not going to be a cheap service. It's not going to be like £10 a week. This is going to be like between 50 and £100 a week for that service. But hence why we're rolling out for free to our current paid clients, to get some results from ourselves and our clients, to show people the proof in the pudding. Okay, so let's go on to the watch list. So the watch lists have been created using the algorithm over the last couple of weeks and a bit of our technical analysis. Here is our crypto watch list. It is Bitcoin, Binance, VeChain, Uniswap, Mana, Civic, Engine, Compound, Matic, Kyber. Oh, Kyber's on there twice. I wonder why that is. Wax Protocol, Vib, Audio, T-Fuel, Celo, against USD, CTSI, Ethereum, XEM, Link, Chainlink, that is, BAT, Seacoin, Polkadot, XLM, BitTorrent, Crow, XRP, Litecoin, Luna, which is Terra Luna, Solana, ACM, XVG, YFI, which is Yen Finance, and OXT. Then we've got some stocks that are set to go up. So if you're trading on stocks as well, have a look and do some of your own TA on PACB, WMT, which is Walmart, Beam Finance, PSTG, VCYT, CDXS, Netflix, Tesla, Square, Jumia, Gap, Coinbase, Momentum, Hack, which you heard us mention earlier, Google, VFC, KWeb, Alibaba, DocuSign, Visa, MasterCard, Roku, CWeb, Teledoc, Nike, Baidu, Nova, how do I say that? Novas, it's like a healthcare thing, SGFY, ABV, and DYNS. So that is the watch list for this month. I listened to Ninja's feedback. So I was making the watch list in really small text because I thought to myself, anyone that actually wants to see this watch list is going to be willing to zoom in. But Ninja convinced me that I should make it readable straight away. So thank him for that. And then whale watch, we've kind of already gone over what the whales are doing. So let's go to the charts and have a look at some of these things. Okay. And we will start with the cryptos. Start with the markets because that's what we've got to do first. And you'll see the cup and handle that formed on the markets. Let me know when you can see my screen. Let me know when you can see. Hey there, Jordan. Okay, cool. So this is the cup and handle that we have on the altcoin markets. So this is the total altcoin market altogether, and we can see how perfectly it's been hitting this. Absolutely bang on perfect. I'm pretty impressed with my own squiggly line here. Let's just hit it perfectly. We've also got the order blocks in here. So this is an indicator that I use, which helps me identify where the whales are putting their buy orders. So we can clearly see on the altcoin market, there's a lot of buy orders there. And that's also coincidentally where the 100-day moving average is. So we can see that's all coming up nicely. Everything's above the 100-day moving averages. And we've just got our green candle here, suggesting that the entire altcoin market, especially if we look at the RSI, can get up to here, can go up to these levels here, suggesting that this entire thing is going to go up to at least, in my opinion, to at least 1.9 trillion. So expect from where we are now, another 661 billion to be added to the altcoin market in the next couple of days. So when we look at where that's going to come from, it's going to come from this, which is the total market. So this is the Vanguard total market, which if we look at this, that's been on an absolute tear, which is due. It's already done its pullback, but I'm predicting some random black swan event or some event in the world to happen in the next couple of days. And that's going to cause the global markets to dip down to about here again, or probably even a little bit lower, probably here. And then that will be the perfect excuse to do loads more money printing, and that'll be the extra couple of billion, trillion that will be needed to get pumped into the crypto markets. So yeah, and the RSI has already started turning down, but hey, what do I know? Let's see what happens. Let's just put this on here and say that I've called it, and we've got it on video footage. It doesn't have to happen, but I just think it's very, very likely. So let's have a look at the S&P. So again, the S&P is doing the exact same pattern. RSI is already turning over. The orange line on the stochastics is just about to go through the blue, suggesting, yeah, there might be a downturn coming. In fact, there might be even a downturn tomorrow. Let's look at the VIX. The VIX is literally just bounced off the trend line. And that is a news alert. That would be so funny if there's some weird global news right now, as I've just called it. What's the news? Oh, just a passport scam. So yeah, this RSI, this trend line here, I'm expecting the VIX to bounce off. So as we know, with the VIX, when the VIX bounces up, it means the markets come down. When the VIX is down, it means the markets are up. So that's what we're expecting. So the one that we all want to see is Bitcoin. Beautiful touches off the trend line there. It's been behaving absolutely beautifully. So probably would get a little bit of a pullback here just because we're at that 56K level, which is the gold price. So there's going to be a lot of people hesitant now because it's hit that gold price. And then from there, we're going to bounce up. Can't see you can see the order blocks are all here at 39,000, which we calculated before. So that's kind of old news. So let's go on to these cryptos. Let me just quickly see the chat. You can see a definite pullback to 217. Oh yeah, good. So I'm not the only one. I thought I was going crazy. But it just feels, I can just feel it in the air. I know that sounds weird, but I can feel the nonsense in the air. Okay, cool. So looking at the crypto market here, these are some of the things on the watch list. So this is BAT, basic attention token. We can see there's an order block just here. We can see it's just hit this support line here. We can see, although the indicators are suggesting otherwise, the yellow lines are the price targets that the algorithm has suggested. So we've got here up, algo up to 1.642. Now these should play out within the next week. So that is a 76% move on that trade. But then overall long term, my calculation. Oh, my calculation on there. Okay. Right. Looks like you're very lucky and you're going to get to see very quickly how I would work out a calculation. So from this order block to the top, down to the bottom. So I'm going for it to reach, look at that level there. Look how good that analysis is. Because that level there, that 1618 on the fib, is coincidentally the same level that the resistance is, just here. And then what's the all-time high on this? Just there. So yeah, I'm gonna go with it being here. So BAT to get to 854, 2.85 for BAT. That's right. I'm gonna call that. Let's just straight Cool. VeChain. So I've called VeChain for, oh bloody hell, very high up, for 0.99. I've called on VeChain. I think that's a bit optimistic. I'm gonna say here instead. I'm gonna say VeChain to 0.44 overall, but on the trade, the algo has said from here 52% move in the next week and a bit. Uniswap. You could be very smart here and just write these down instead of waiting for the signal service if you're on YouTube. Because the yellow lines are the algorithm. So this is suggesting on Uniswap, 42% trade, a 55% trade, or a 87% trade in the next week. And then we can see it would stop out just at these seller orders that we've got here, all the way there. So you can see it's going to be a bit choppy because there's a couple of whale sell orders just in there. Then we've got Mana, which is Decentraland. Did you plug it in for us? Thank you very much, please. Oh, it's here. Oh. Okay. So then Mana. Again, look at these order blocks here. 1, 2. The algo is suggesting that we're going from here up by 47% and a maximum of 68%. Long term. Oh, I've not done a long term on that one. Okay. Let's change the point where we're doing it from. Let's do it from this order block here to this high to that low. So just over, so 2.6. On which from where we are now is 240% left in Decentraland, in my opinion. XRP, shout out to Keanu for this one because I wasn't really looking at it until you made me look at it. So this one we haven't got, we're not doing a trade on this week, but long-term hold XRP, we're looking at it to get to 2.6, which from where we are now is another basically 100% left in that one. Engine, oh, we do have a trade on Engine, so let's move this. Oh, why is it not letting me move it? Okay, anyway, the trade would give you, just come down to this level. So the trade would take you up to a 72% move in a week or 108% move in a week. So that's very, very interesting. And the fact that these have come down is definitely suggesting to me that there's something about to happen in the news or in the world. My long-term price on this, I don't have, which is also very interesting. Let's go there, to there, to there. So Engine could potentially get to 6.49 before it tops out, which from here to there is a 278% move. Absolute all-time high on this. And the reason I'm so confident in my technique is because a lot of the time, positions I call are very similar to what the algo is calling. So maximum, this is saying 892% left in the engine. Now, the one I want to touch on is Polkadot, because Polkadot got added to the, it got added to Swissborg the other day, didn't it? So my price target on that is $96. So we still got a long way to go on that one. Let's just try that same technique again. Impulse there. This is saying about 83. If we pulled it down to there, yeah, 83. So 83 really is where you should be looking to get out. Maximum, you can see about 200 on Polkadot, which is about 100% move and about a 400% move on those. Cool. So that is the crypto watch list. Just quickly have a look at the things in the stock one. It's got Walmart looking nice. So Netflix is an interesting one. Someone mentioned that the other day, and I think it was a couple of weeks ago we mentioned that. That's an interesting one. Tesla as well. You can see we're going to get that exact breakout pattern that we were talking about just here. If Tesla breaks this, oh my days, it's going to go to 900. It's going to go here if it breaks this. So let's just see what happens there with that one. Yeah, cool. So let's go to Q&A for now. Thank you very much, everybody that's joined so far. And if there's anything you want me to look at as well, just let me know. So we will go first to people that we haven't had on the call before. So we'll go first to Debo. Debo, you've been unmuted. Thanks for attending. Anything that you've enjoyed in today's episode? Anything, any questions? Anything that you're looking at or want us to look at? Nope, nothing from Debo. Okay, let's go to the next person. Jason, you're a regular iPhone. I'm not too sure who that is, so we will go to, oh, he's in taxi right now, but love for the knowledge. Thank you, Mr. Harding. No worries, broski, no worries. So next would be Mohammed Hakim. Hi there, Mohammed. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you. Thanks for including me. I think my friend Zishan included me in the group. It's been a real pleasure and interacting with you guys. I've been looking for something like this, although I've been following videos on YouTube, but you cannot ask too many questions there. But this is a two-way process, and it's been an absolute pleasure being on the group and learning. Great experience, lot to learn, but I'm glad I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, glad.
Yeah,
thank you.
It's a tricky space if you haven't got the right friends in it.
Yes, indeed. I mean, I've come a long way on my own, because even talking about these things in regular circles is a bit of a, it raises eyebrows. Raises eyebrows, and people think I'm from another planet. It's and then there is issues with safety and regulation threats, and every so often there is this, and to hold yourself alone. I'm a doctor by profession, actually. So I became interested in crypto in March of last year. I was actually interested in buying a house. I was hoping the market will crash. And I started doing my own research, and I stumbled on Bitcoin, one of Raul Paul's videos, and that's where my journey began. So I'm just holding off, nothing into property just yet, but let me finish this boom maybe or whatever.
Mhm.
And then, you know, when I exit, that may be the time to buy. So that's me in short.
Nice, nice,
But
nice, nice.
yeah, it's really nice. Thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure being with you guys.
Oh wow, that's an amazing story. Is there anything that you've got a question about, or anything you're confused about, or you're looking at the moment that you want a second opinion on?
Well, actually, you know, I haven't really tried to get into the nitty-gritties of this, reading chart and those kind of things. All I was knowing is there is something big happening out there, and only a few people are getting into this. I wanted to get in first, and then, you know, learn. Just
Okay.
wanted to get my feet in, because once you get in, then it's much, you know, easier, and you stay. So now is the time. I've tried to learn, but some of these charts, you know, I've never been able to read them, although I did try on my own on the Google and this and that. Cup and handle I once read, I remember that. I kind of, you know, cup and handle is, you know, that means it's going to take off from here. The cup is done, the handle is done.
Yep.
And then I studied a bit about W, you know, when the W builds up and then it's going to go up.
The double
And
bottom.
then M is the opposite. I couldn't follow head and shoulders, those things. But there's so much to learn, and every day there's a new crypto coming on, and a part of us, we don't want to miss out on something that's going to be a big thing. But I have always been a kind of moderate risk taker, because I've not been into the other cryptos. I'm mostly staying onto the big ones because they're less volatile and more predictable, I suppose. But I have seen some big gains, but you know, it's okay. I mean, as long as you're in.
I would say well done to you. And ultimate advice I'd say is don't worry about missing out on what other people are getting, because part of one of the tactics that the big banks are using is distracting people. So they get people to invest in things like Doge, like Shiba Inu. And then what happens with those is, whilst you're investing in those and getting excited that it's done 100%, 300%, there's something else doing 800%, 900%, 20x in, but you don't know about it because you're not looking for things that actually have value. You're looking for things that just make a quick flip. But the things with value that people use, that the big corporations use, are always going to go up in value. They can't not, because that's where they need to put the money to make those applications grow and work. So a perfect example of that is Terra Luna. So Terra Luna and Algorand were two of the best projects that actually had use cases. So Terra Luna was being used in Korea. Over 50% of Korea was using it for their merchant services, for like chip and pin and in the shops. So no one could say that it's a cryptocurrency or a blockchain that's not real, or no one's using it, or can it work? It had real world applications, and all the big bankers, all the good people like Mike Novogratz, like Kathy Woods from ARK Invest, they were talking about it, but everyone else was talking about Doge. But what happened with Doge? Yes, it went up your 300%, but what did it do after? It came crashing down. Same with Shiba Inu.
Every Doge has its day.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas let's just take a quick look at Terra Luna's chart and see what it did in comparison.
I mean, it would be helpful, and I will get in touch with you. But just knowing how to read charts and, you know, taking those entry and exit points would be helpful for me going forward.
Yeah. No worries. So this is the Terra Luna chart, and we can see in April, look where it was. So this was the lows. We were mentioning this in April, and we can see, look, 1,175% that somebody could have got. Now let's compare that to Doge. Okay, let's not do it that way. When I do that, let's do it this way. Let's just bring up the chart. So I've got no problem with Doge. It's just me personally wouldn't invest in it. So we can see in that same time frame from, let's go around April. Okay, so it was just going down in April, but let's say, for example, at the low, the 20th of June, to the high, people were getting excited about the 100% that they made when they could be making thousands percent. Let's do the same thing with Shiba. So right now, so again, people were really excited when it was down here and it got up to 52%. Right now, people are excited because it's gone up by 469%. But then if we look at something like Algorand, which has got a real use case, or Avalanche, which has got a real use case from that same time period, 283% there. Then let's go have a look at Avalanche. From the bottom to the top, you can see 700%. So you can see that people are just chasing the wrong things and are being misled and getting distracted. So yeah, don't worry about missing out on the big gains of the thing that everyone's talking about.
No, thank you.
No worries, buddy. Okay, cool. Let's go to the next person. So let's go to iPhone, because I'm not too sure whose iPhone that is. So I'll mute that iPhone. Hello, Mr. or Mrs. iPhone, who do we have?
Oh, my bad, it's me, Jordan.
Oh, wait, no. You've come up as Jordan. There's another iPhone user there.
Never mind. Smoke bomb.
Don't worry, we're coming to you. But yeah, there's another iPhone user there. This one here. Asking them to unmute, but nothing. Okay, then we've got user. Let's ask them to unmute. Ask them any questions.
Yo, Mikey, it's Jerome. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, brother. What are you saying, bro?
No, I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah, it's great to tune in. Definitely. I don't know if I can pinpoint anything in particular. All the information's been incredible. Actually, something that I would like to ask is any information that you have regarding the recent KNC migration, because I saw that you had KNC on that list, and it's a favorite of mine also. So, you know.
Let me just say that KNC, boy, from the stuff I've calculated with KNC, I think KNC might be one of the biggest runners of this whole crypto run. I'm just going to put it out there for now. Like the maths that, look, this is no accident. I don't know if you can see my screen. This spike is not an accident. That is a sign of, if it's done it once, it'll do it again. Now, if this was like a meme token doing that, cool. But this is, again, something with use case and with practicality, and it got added to Swissborg as well. So let's just say from here, it got back to its that high. That's 463%. However, I've calculated this thing doing way more than that. You can see the price targets I've got on it. So my price targets are like, we are now at $1.75. My price targets are saying, let's go from there. First price target 800%. Next top price target 1,100. One after that 1,400. But ultimate price target 22,000%.
Definitely believe that's possible.
So we'll see what happens with that one. This is one of my largest positions right now.
Likewise.
Because if this one goes clear, you ain't gonna see me for a hot minute. I'm ghosted. I'm gone. I'm plugging out the matrix for a hot minute, and I might come back. So yeah, great question there. You got me to expose one of my biggest kept secrets.
Nice. Love, brother, as always. Love.
But yeah, man, we'll catch up soon. Definitely. All right, cool. Let me go to the next person. Let's get. We'll start from Mr. Kevin Dixon. We haven't had you in a while, so let's unmute you, bro. Mr. Kevin Dixon, you've been unmuted.
Yeah, bro. Not much from me. I'm just plodding along as usual. You know what I mean? Absorbing everything. You know what I mean? No missing any points, and just catching up on you guys when I can.
Yeah, man. Sick. Is there anything that you've recently invested in? Anything you're unsure about?
No, I just top up my Bitcoin and my ETH. So
Yeah, man. Yes, love that. Let's have a look at. So there's a lot of talk of ETH going to 5K. So you can see my calculation was 4,317, and the algorithm calculated 44. So it was just off a little bit. But the algorithm then also suggested 5,461. So we could be going to there. So I'd look at taking some profit around that 4,300 mark, and then I'd look at taking some more at around the 5,000. But I would never, with ETH, I would never really be selling more than 20% of my position, to be honest with you, just because ETH is one for the future. Like, I can guarantee you one day that the plan with ETH, what the plan is for these whales, is they're going to make it so expensive that people can't use it. That's what the plan is.
thanks, man.
And so the same thing with Uniswap. They're going to make it so expensive that the everyday person can't use it. They can't get, so that when people want to get involved in the crypto world, they can't because it's too expensive. So that's what's going to happen. So this is why this 10,000 mark would be too expensive for people to play ball. I think it's already too expensive for people to play ball now at this kind of 3,000 price. Bear in mind, we were telling people about it when it was at 400, and it's the same with Binance. I think Binance is just going to do exactly what ETH did last year. And I remember there was a point last year when all of a sudden ETH went from 400 to 700 to 1,000 in like 2 weeks. And again, the algorithm has kind of marked off those prices, and the green ones are my prices. So that's what I'm predicting on Binance in the next couple of weeks. Before the end of 2022, I'm calling Binance to go from 400 to $1,000 minimum. Potentially, you can see here, I've marked it off, potentially could go to $2,500 for Binance. So watch out for that one. Next, we'll go to Mr. Jordan Wilson. It's your turn, buddy. You're up.
Hey, what's up, man?
What up? Any questions, any feedback, anything you're looking at?
I'm a bit late. I only came in like the last 20-30 minutes when you was doing the doing the breakdown. I'm looking at a coin called Strong right now. Strong, yeah. It was referred to me by a man who, like yourself, he's been deep diving in this for quite a while. Strong block.
Okay, that is a very nice chart.
Yeah.
Very nice order blocks. Look at all these order blocks.
Yeah. So I'm looking into Strong and another one called Ohm. But I'm hoping that there's a pullback, but I don't feel like the pullback's coming. Like, obviously there's the market
pullback has happened.
Yeah.
If you look at it here,
yeah,
I think
that's it.
It's hit two moving averages here. It's hit your 20 and your 50. I think that was your pullback, buddy.
Yeah, he's okay though. He's all right. No, I'm ready to dive in it, but I'm just like I need to relax in it. So when you get too excited and you then stop reading and you start skipping. So like I'm trying not to fly with it in it, but I'm just looking at it like, yeah, I need to move in.
This could still, from what I'm calculating, could still get up to 1,000. It's strong.
And then
highest is around 1,800.
Lord of His mercy. Okay.
So I'm gonna do some research on this one because I've never heard of it myself.
Yeah, this is what like he's like I says, the guy that was telling me about it, he's like you, where he researches and researches and researches. So I was just like, oh, okay, cool. But
I'm backing this
looking
one, bro. I'm this does not look like a pump and dump. This is too steady. In fact, let me just do a quick dive on it right now whilst we're here.
Strong block, it's called.
This one here, strong.
Screen trails.
Oh, yeah, it's that one. Hold on, let me go back again.
Yeah.
That's the one. Ranked 413. It's on Ethereum. Market cap is only 66 million. What?
It's got space.
A lot of space. Yo, bro, what do you mean it's only at 66 mil?
So most people that I know that use it, they use it for nodes, which is why before, like the last call I was asking you about the nodes.
Bro, what have you just found here, bro?
I'm away for a while, but I do what I can.
Jeez, talk about adding value to the team. This is boy.
Yeah.
Where's partners? Okay, I can't see any partners, but let me see their LinkedIn. Employees in LinkedIn. This is the CEO. He seems pretty legit. Mr. David Moss. Start him on LinkedIn, see what happens. Okay, that's thank you for sharing. I'm gonna do some more research on that one. I'll get back to. I hope you don't mind me sharing that with everybody.
No, hey, listen, you've done more than enough for me. So if I can do something to help someone else, that's all right. All
right, cool, bro. Love. All right, cool. Thank you for that one, Jordan. That's a major one. Okay, let's go next to Ollie. Ollie Gilbert, how you doing, buddy?
Yo, fam, what's good?
I'm good. You liking that strong?
Yeah, G, fucking hell. That's a mad stuff. But yeah, I want to see. Have you looked into VRA yet?
VRA.
Veracity.
Oh yes.
Come on, it's making moves right now.
Yes. I think that might even be on. How is that not on our list?
It's never going to be like a top 10, but it's a serious project with some serious potential and solid fundamentals.
Yeah, I'm looking. Mate, look at this for a sweet point to get in. Come on. That is pen. Look at that
I don't see-
beautiful support line.
I don't see your screen.
Oh, hang on a minute. Oh my God. Why have I not been paying attention to this one? I keep, you know, sometimes you keep hearing things mentioned. And
Yeah.
You need to look at it, but you just don't. Yeah, look. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah.
See that beautiful support line and the perfect touch
Wales
to
getting
moving average, and then bam.
Yeah, it's just shot right up. Mate, I've been in on this one for time. I've never sold.
Oh, well done, bro. Well done to you on that one. Let me see what it was from this dip here. Oof.
Bro, I first bought in at 0.00. Was that 0016? I bought in.
Oh, so you was in this before last year, like the start of 2021.
Was that, yeah, start of 21. Yeah.
Oh, let's reveal to everybody how much you've been killing this.
It's on it.
Yeah, fair play, bro. Congratulations on that one. That is naughty.
What's your analysis on it now, though?
My analysis on this would say that it's kind of expired now. I'd say it's not got much left in it. Let me just run a quick flip on it.
So we can take a few profits.
Let's just go from this one here. Yeah. This. Okay, so we've got one there. And if we've got, let's go again. Go from this impulse move to that to that. Yeah, again, it's saying it could get up to 0.09 around that area.
Okay.
So
yeah, the pullback first. Though.
Still got a bit more left. Yeah, it's definitely got a bit of a pullback in it left. Let's just check that for you. One sec. Oh. Saying I've already got it on. Okay, so where is it then? Where is my stochastic? Okay, weird.
No, I think it's saying you can only have 3 at a time.
No, I can have 5 from this account.
Oh, it's saying you got it. Yeah.
Okay, a minute, let me just close this, close that. And if I have got it up already, you bring it up twice. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why it hit it. Okay, yeah, so if we look at this RSI, we can see the high on the RSI is all the way up here at 95, and it's currently at 82. So that's showing it's still got a little bit more wiggle room. So to get to the potential that it's had before. So I would say the moment you'd want to check this, and anytime that the RSI is getting around 90, 95, between 90 and 92, that's when you'd want to be like, okay, this is getting a bit silly now. Then you can see on the stochastics, it looks like it's going to dip down just a little bit temporarily, but then just carry on storming.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, you got a little while left in that one.
All right, sweet.
Not too much, but yeah. Cool. Thank you for sharing that one, buddy.
Thanks, mate.
No worries, buddy. No worries. Mr. Zishan, let's go to you, buddy.
Hey Michael, how you doing?
Oh good. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. just one question.
Yeah, far away.
When do you think what's that word again? Government-backed. Sorry, when do you think CBDCs are going to come into force?
Next year.
Next year.
Yeah.
Is that summertime next year? Early next year?
Depends on which country you're talking about.
So UK.
UK. From the reading I've been doing, they're going to try and get it. They're going to announce it next year, but this is the UK government that we're talking about. So,
yeah.
So, who knows? They could announce it next year, get it done by 2040. They could just not announce it and then just launch it because it's the UK government.
Do you think they're going to make our life very difficult in a way that they'll end up forcing us to use it?
Yep, definitely.
And
the UK is broke right now, bro. Like,
and the only other alternative is to start investing in crypto before that.
Yep, because the moment they launch those CBDCs, you're not going to be able to get in or out of cryptos without using their CBDCs. Why would they let you do it without using their CBDCs?
Sure.
So that's the move that they're going to pull. They're going to be like, oh yeah, we're not going to make crypto illegal. You just have to give us money if you're making any money.
Sure.
That's what it's going to be. So yeah, either that or they're going to do some crazy stuff with tax, whereby if you put your money into a CBDC, you don't pay the same amount of tax or whatever. They're going to try and figure something out because, bro, look at this mess. This is the footsie on a weekly.
Bloody hell. That's like
how
on a daily.
No, I don't even bother looking at it on the daily because it's still pathetic. Like, how have we still haven't even got to our resistance level, let alone the major resistance. And this is the COVID crash.
Yeah.
It's still what's it doing? Like, the UK did money printing and pumped money just like the US did. So what's going on? Where is it? Compare that to the global markets since COVID. Boom. If you compare that to the US since COVID, it's just pathetic. Yeah, it's just, even Europe's done better.
Do you think people will transact in gold and silver as well as crypto?
Yeah, I think gold and silver will always have a place. Just like how sugar, wheat, and barley will always have a place. I just don't think it will have as significant as a place, just simply because of everything that's happening in space. All this crypto stuff is, number one, to usher in funding for all this stuff that they're planning to do in space. And then number two, to allow commerce, trade, and investing whilst people are living in space. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because if the moment we find an asteroid that's got gold on it or diamonds on it or oil on it or whatever, or another planet that on it, it means the value of everything on the planet on Earth goes down.
Yeah.
So that's the big problem with this space race. So yeah, great question though. Great question. Somebody asked about Shiba. So my opinion on Shiba is to not hold Shiba at the moment. I personally do not hold Shiba or Doge ever. I just don't pay them any attention because they take up valuable time and energy to look at them that will potentially distract you from bigger and better plays. So I just see them as whale toys. They're just literally toys for the big boys to distract us. Mr. Harding, can I ask your opinion on Cardano and VeChain? Fair play to anyone making money on it, on Doge and Shiba, though. If you are, fair play, well done, congratulations. It's better than, yeah, a lot of other ways that there is of making money, so fair play. Mr. Harding, can I ask your opinion on Cardano and VeChain? Sorry, I cannot talk on mic right now. Cardano, I don't understand why people are giving it hate, because everything they say they're going to do, they do. Like, they say, we're going to make smart contracts. They do. They say that they're going to have dApps. They do. They say that they're going to have NFTs. They do. But yet, people just constantly giving them shit. So I don't understand why it gets bad press. In fact, I've just read an amazing report on Cardano. Let me find this reading that I'm doing. I just read this on Cardano. It's a very interesting read. It's from Grayscale, Introduction to Cardano. They've got one on Ethereum as well. Highly recommend reading it. Just go on Google and type in an introduction to Cardano, Grayscale. It's a 23-page document. It's really easy to read. Cannot recommend it enough. And as you know, from whenever we tell people about doing reading on things, it always pans out pretty well. And also, yeah, they've teamed up with Chainlink. So yeah, big things happening there with Cardano. VeChain, I haven't looked into that in a while. From what I understand, it's doing very well. It's going to continue to do very well. Let's just quickly look at the chart for Cardano. Yeah, I think Cardano though might be coming towards the end of its run. I think Cardano was one of the first to go. So if we just pull this in, I think Cardano in this alt season will get to around $5. I think it will struggle after that point, to be honest with you. After that $5 mark. But if you were in it from when we were talking about it last year, fair play and well done to you. That's not the one that I've got my analysis on though. There's the one I've got my analysis on. Okay, there we go. So we can see take profits on Cardano, $4 and $6. Could potentially get to 7, but 4 and 6. And then VeChain, I think we just covered VeChain on this call already. No, we definitely covered VeChain on this call already. I remember because it's one of the trades that we've got on. So just because I'm feeling generous as well, let's show you the exits on these trades. Oh no, it closed down my window. Oh no, never. It's there. Cool, because I'm feeling generous. There you go. There's the exits on these trades. Screenshot the screen now if you want to. And that's the exits on the swing trades for this week. And then let me just double check if there is. Oh, stop sharing my screen. Okay, let me do it again. So anyone on YouTube, I'll give you a chance to screenshot that. But that's the trades that we're implementing. Cool. And then finally, Mr. Aaron. How you doing, buddy?
Yo, what's up? Can you hear me?
Mr. McMuffin, what are you saying, broski?
Hello. I need to change my name, but I still don't know how to do it. But I think I'm going to keep it because I love it now.
Yeah, it works, bro. It works.
I do like a McDonald's.
How have you been, buddy?
Yeah, I've been really good, man. Been very busy though. So sorry I haven't been on the few calls last week and the week before that.
Nah, no worries, broski.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
Is there any questions you've got, anything you've been looking at, or anything you want us to have a look at?
Well, I've got a Coinbase account, and I started like, because you can get like free like cryptos by doing some like courses they give out for you. One of them's called Stellar. I'll copy and paste
Stellar
it.
Lumens.
Yeah. What's that like?
That is one of Dom's favorite cryptos. Dom, do you want to talk on Stellar Lumens? No. Stellar Lumens is actually made by IBM.
Ah, okay.
So in terms of what it does, it's one of the best protocols out there. Their whole idea is to provide security, an extra layer of security in international money transfers. So when it comes to international money transfers on the blockchain, aka through things like XRP, they are going to be teaming up with the big banks and big corporations to make sure that those money transfers are safe and secure.
Ah, awesome.
Yeah. Very interesting one, Stellar Lumens. Stellar Lumens is one of them ones where, because it's made by such a big company like IBM, because it's got loads of people from MIT involved in it, because it's got loads of whales that have been backing it for years, and because of what it does, I just can't see it not being here in 5-10 years time.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember you mentioned about Coinbase, like they can give you like, it's like learn and earn.
Yeah.
So I thought I might as well give it out, and I bought some stuff from Coinbase. So
yep, I know I've got a guy that's made over $1,000 from. I think he made like £100 worth of earn and learn stuff and just free cryptos off different things on the internet, and then flipped it all into Ethereum, and then he's made like $1,000 off it.
God.
So it shows.
Yeah, that's decent.
So yeah, it's very, very, very interesting. I'm gonna have to shoot because I've got a call with one of my good friends who I'm meant to be his best man. So we've got a very important call to do. But someone's just sent me something on this gold token. I'm gonna have a read of it and I'll give some feedback in the group and in my next lesson. But yeah, a token backed by gold is very important. It's something that a couple of people have been trying to do. So yeah, I'll give that a read. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody.
Thank you so much, man.
On YouTube, please like, please subscribe, please share the love.
Thanks, man. All the best, guys.
Bye.